I have 9 wives. But we can only see each other in dreams. And every time we meet, they urge me to hurry to find them. Just because I worked at a funeral company not long ago. Because I'm handsome. The boss arranged for me to intermarry. At first, I was a little confused. Why would a funeral company engage in a fake marriage business? Until the 9th intermarriage order has been made. I noticed something was wrong. The girls who intermarried with me. It's not just all in my dreams. I still scream at my husband every day. Not long after. The boss ran away. I just learned from the police. There is no such thing as a fake marriage. The women I intermarried were all dead women. Think of the 9 wives in your dreams. I just feel a chill in my back. Just when I was worried. When you will be haunted by nightmares for the rest of your life. A spooky copy has arrived. I was selected to participate in the Hell Difficulty Dungeon. Blood Moon Mall. Everything that happens in the copy. There will also be a global live stream. The chosen one is to spend 7 days safely in the dungeon. The Blood Moon Mall dungeon not only has a 100% mortality rate. And the owner behind it, the Blood Moon, is weird. It is an incomparably powerful existence. At this time, a woman in a red employee uniform walked strangely. He opened the notebook in his hand. One by one, we were assigned positions. Different positions is the key to surviving to the end of the dungeon. For example, the position of salesperson. Always deal with weirdness. If you're not careful, you'll be eaten by weirdness. In order to be able to get a secure position, everyone took out the secret bride female ghost in their bags. At this point, I said that with some embarrassment. What if I don't have ghost coins? For a moment, everyone looked at me in surprise. The price of ghost coins is not low. But for a normal person, you can still buy some by gritting your teeth. Not even ghost coins. Definitely be placed in the most dangerous position estimated. I can't even survive the first day. Just when I felt like I was not far from death, a man walked over. Take out a $100 bill from your pocket. Brother, he'll give you some ghost coins. Another girl next to her also counted the ghost coins in the bag. Gritted his teeth and said, I have a lot of this. 100 yuan for you. I was a little touched by that. Didn't expect to be in a weird dungeon. There are also people who are willing to help themselves. After a roll call, there are only a few dangerous positions left. At this time, the ghost front desk stared at the last name in the notebook. Slightly stunned. Asked who Mubai was. I raised my hand in motion. After the ghost in front of me saw my appearance clearly. The originally cold face showed excited eyes. Keep looking at me. It makes my scalp tingle. Just as I was about to speak, the ghost at the front desk suddenly said, Manager Lu, Chairman Mu has arrived. As soon as this statement came out, everyone present froze in place. Even the people who were watching the live stream were in disbelief. They were still laughing at me just now, and I didn't even have a ghost to avoid. It is estimated that soon after the start of the game, you will have to touch the rules and be killed. In the blink of an eye. Instead, I became the chairman of the Blood Mall. As a client, I was innocent. That's when it happened. A suit and leather shoes. A middle-aged man with a big back hair walked out of the office door. Chairman, you're finally here. Manager Lu took my hand excitedly. Eyes glow. I guess the other party thinks I'm wrong. The chairman who has not returned for a long time. But thinking about where I am now, immediately disguised himself as the chairman. Well, I've got some things on my hands lately. It took a lot of time. What is the condition of the bloody city? Manager Wen Yen Lu sighed. The bottom of his eyes was full of distress. I know. Mr. Zhao kept saying that you are very busy. I can't even spare time to see him. Chairman, let me tell you something from the bottom of my heart. Mr. Zhao has not been alone all these years. Easy, you're back now. Be sure to treat him well. I nodded. I know. And the heart is slandering. The so-called Mr. Zhao should be the wife of the real chairman. You make me be nice to people. You weird. I can't recognize my wife, can't I recognize it? It's time to meet. I'm afraid he'll have to be skinned alive. Chairman Zhao 2 months before leaving. Everything is arranged for you. Please follow me. Manager Lu made a gesture of please. I pointed to the side. Qin Gang and Zhao Duxue who helped me. The two of them are my friends. Can I bring them along? Manager Wen Yen Lu smiled. The biggest in the Blood Moon Mall is Mr. Zhao and you. Such a trifle. Chairman, you can make your own decisions. Looks like it's in the Blood Moon Mall. Chairman is more than just a position. The power it has is also terrifyingly large. The two people on the side waved when they saw me. It's also coming back to my senses. After we left, a cacophony erupted from the crowd. What about the weird copy that I said? Said good 100% mortality rate. It's a ridiculous joke. They're all yelling about something. All change into overalls. Get the hell out of here. Whoever is lazy. Don't blame me for being merciless. Listen to the voice of the ghost at the front desk filled with shy. Everyone was so frightened that they didn't dare to speak. Hurriedly changed into work clothes. Under the leadership of other weird people. Go to your respective work position. Manager Lou on the second floor pushed open a door. Inside is a huge office. Neat and clean. It's not like something that's supposed to be in a weird copy. Chairman, the time you have been away from the mall. The office is always cleaned by a special person. If there is something lacking, I immediately called someone to clean it up. Manager Lou asked cautiously. I'm afraid you're not satisfied. You deliberately put on the posture of a superior person. Don't say no. Very good, Manager Lou. I looked at the time on my watch. Said the chairman with apologies. I'm really sorry. I still have some things on my hands to arrange. I won't accompany you for now. As Manager Lou exited the office, I took a deep breath. Wiped the cold sweat from his forehead. You have to know that you can climb to the position of the manager of the Blood Moon Mall. Manager Lou is definitely not an ordinary ghost. I'm just a normal guy. Pretend to be an identity in front of such a weirdness. It's a bit too difficult. Seeing Manager Lou leave, Qin Gang and Zhao Duxue were also relieved. Eyes fell on me. Before entering the Blood Moon Mall dungeon, the hearts of the two. There is some desperation to a greater or lesser extent. After all, the first 5 batches of the Chosen One had a 100% mortality rate. It's too hurtful. But now I'm here. Let the two see the hope of clearing the customs. I pondered for a moment. Now I want to clear the level. The most important thing is my chairmanship. As long as the weirdness of the blood-wounded city can't recognize me, then I'm the biggest copy of the whole copy. So the next 7 days, we must not reveal our true identities. Qin Gang and Zhao Duxue nodded in agreement. The other side. Dozens of the Chosen Ones have changed into their work clothes. Wander around the mall. At this time, one was large and bloated. Eerie in a tattered white shirt. Point to the side shelf with a fat finger. A bottle of ghost liquor that costs 20 ghost coins. You gave me a discount and asked me for 30 ghost coins. I'm a good bully, right? And in front of the fat weird, one of the Chosen One fell to his knees and begged for mercy. Fat weird without the slightest mercilessness. Grab the Chosen One. Put it in your mouth and chew it. This scene made all the Chosen Ones tremble. No wonder the Blood Moon wounded the city with a mortality rate of 100%. Such harsh rules. Who will be spared? And ask the salesman to sell the goods at a good price. And don't anger the customer. Where to block the two ends of a tendon. All are dead ends. At this time, the front desk ghost appears with a female ghost pushing a food cart. Let's go and bring dinner to the chairman. To know that the spooky copy survives, the first thing is to avoid contact with weird people as much as possible. So everyone bowed their heads in tacit agreement. Don't dare to speak out. Zhang Yu in front of the cashier. There was a vicious look in his eyes. Just when the front desk ghost was about to get angry, one walked out. Let me come, sir. Immediately, a person and a ghost pushed the dining cart. Rushed to the chairman's office on the second floor. The corner of Zhang Ye's mouth in front of the cash register showed a sneer. Chairman, right? If you let the front desk ghost and the manager know that you are fake, how miserable it will be. In the office, there was a knock on the door. Interrupted the thoughts of the 3 people discussing the plan. Hello Mudong. It was the dinner prepared by the manager for you and 2 guests. A female ghost pushing a food cart. He tugged at the corners of his mouth that were cracked. Smile that thinks it's good looking. I don't want to look at the indescribable smiling face of the female ghost. Ask him to push the food cart in and leave as soon as possible. But at this moment, the side has been keeping his head down. The thin man who followed behind the female ghost suddenly understood. This is the ghost smoke that Manager Lu deliberately prepared for you. Please also try it. On the sofa, Qin Gang and Zhao Duxu's faces changed greatly. Because the thin man was Zhang Ye's attendant. The other party obviously came with bad intentions. I stared at the ghost smoke in the emaciated man's hand, frowning slightly. Ghost smoke is not the same as normal cigarettes. It contains an extremely terrifying ghostly aura. Ordinary people smoke, even if it doesn't explode on the spot. It's definitely not easy to say. Emaciated man. This is to debunk the identity of my chairman. After all, he is the chairman of the Blood Moon Mall. The strength is absolutely terrifying to the point of unimaginable. How could you be stumped by a ghost smoke? I understand the other side. The purpose waved his hand and refused. Excuse me. I don't smoke. The thin man smiled strangely. There was a treacherous look in his eyes. Continue to use Manager Liu as the chairman of the board of directors. After all, this is Manager Liu's intention. You can't save face for Manager Liu. Now in here. It can be said that it is a dilemma. After some weighing, I still took the ghost smoke from the thin man's hand. I gritted my teeth. I can only gamble. I lit ghost smoke. A dark aura emerged. Complex flavors pervade. It is submerged from the mouth and nose. I let out a coughing sound. A smile tugged at the corner of the thin man's mouth. My mission is accomplished. The other side. Viewers watching the live stream saw this scene. It is also the anger of the masses. These two people are really not things. Finally, there is hope of clearing the customs. They actually wanted to kill Mubai. Because jealousy drives people to their deaths. What a scumbag. Just as I was coughing, Manager Liu also appeared on the second floor. At this moment, he frowned. There was a hint of anger on his face. See this scene. The thin man suddenly felt stable. See Manager Liu's reaction. It is estimated that he has already guessed the identity of Mubai. Who gave Mu understands ghost feast. A voice filled with majesty rang out. Suppressed infinite anger. Manager Liu is the ghost banquet I gave him. The thin man stepped forward with a flattering face. In his opinion, debunking the identity of my chairman is definitely a great achievement. It is even possible to use it to gain the trust of Manager Liu. In this way, you can successfully clear the Blood Moon Mall. But the next moment, a huge force struck. The huge slap caused the thin man to fly upside down on the spot. I don't know if Mu Dong doesn't smoke. The thin man struggled to his feet, covering half of his face with red and swollen face. Shouldn't he be the hero who exposed Mu Bei's identity? How could Manager Liu beat him? That's right. The man was beaten. The plot is not quite right. I won't be lucky by Mu Bei's shit again. The chairman didn't smoke either. I'm lucky with Mu Bai, that's too good. Mu Dong is really embarrassed. It's that I didn't take care of my men. Manager Liu accompanied the smiling face. Rubbing your little hands. Hurriedly stepped forward to explain. It's okay, I waved my hand. Then he took another puff of ghost smoke. A hint of surprise appeared in his eyes. That's why I was coughing. It's not a ghostly problem. Just because I smoked for the first time. I'm just not used to it. What surprised me the most was that ghost smoke in your hand. It doesn't seem to be as scary as the side effects imagined. It even has great benefits for the human body. The 2 puffs of ghost smoke just now submerged in the body. I only felt a warm current flowing through my limbs. 5. My mind cleared up a lot in an instant. Fatigue caused by nightmares for 9 wives for many days. It also disappeared in an instant. Manager Liu stared at Mu Bai. Feel the joy in each other's eyes. Tempting Dao Mu Dong. If you still need ghost smoke, I'll get some for you. I nodded slightly. Let's get some more ghost tea. My friend and I are going to drink. Manager Liu nodded. And then say yes. Mu Dong, I'll finish this matter. I'll go get it for you. He glanced at it. An emaciated man slumped on the ground. Then he turned to the female ghost next to him. The soldier spoke. The regulations governing the mall have been said more than once. Mu Dong doesn't like to smoke and drink. Can't you remember? I saw the female ghost suddenly fall to her knees, begging for mercy. Manager. This human said that the ghost smoke was handed over to Mu Dong by you. That's why I didn't stop it. Spare your life, Manager. Hearing this, Manager Liu's face became even more gloomy. Staring at the thin man. When did I ask you to bring cigarettes to Mr. Mu? Hear this. The thin man's body couldn't help but tremble. It's got to this point. Manager Liu also understood what was going on. The tone was full of murderous intent. Well, not only faked the words of the manager. Almost caused Mu Dong to misunderstand. You still dare to steal the goods of my Blood Moon Mall. You're a good salesman. Manager Lu waved his hand. Take him down. Dispose of it cleanly. I went to the front desk again and deducted 1 month's salary. Thank you, manager. The female ghost seems to have received a great favor. When even the emaciated man exited the office, only the screams of the emaciated man were still answered. Manager Lu spared his life. Mu Bai no. Mu Dong, now we are all compatriots. Please help me. I didn't rush to pay attention. Not the slightest sympathy rose in my heart. If it weren't for the fact that the chairman didn't smoke, he wouldn't smoke. Plus the unexpected effect of ghost smoke. I'm afraid I'm going to have to plant here today. Even with Qin Gang and Zhao Duxue, he couldn't run away. After dealing with the emaciated man, Manager Lu went out of the office door. Qin Gang and Zhao Duxue next to him were all very happy. Brother Mu. Why are you even used to the same as the chairman? You can't really be the chairman of the Blood Moon Mall, right? I shrugged. Joke, how do you know? I would have liked to be an ordinary person. Get along with you. But in exchange for alienation. No more showdowns. In the mall lobby, a female ghost dragged a corpse across the ground. The place where it had been rubbed was covered with bright red blood. Boundless fear is woven into everyone's heart. At the cash register, Zhang Yu was even more frightened. I almost collapsed to the ground. The body that was being dragged along. It's not just your own dispatch. Is it a follower who debunks Mu Bei's identity? How did he die? At this time, the ghost at the front desk came. I warn you. Do your job well. Just don't think about things you shouldn't do. Otherwise, he is the future of you. Hear this. Zhang Ye's body trembled. But it's weird. I didn't realize that I was behind it.